camera's charged, and what I have under here is wax paper. I have wax paper because I got this this granite like a custom made, like a little altar piece made for me. You guys can see it there, and it's really nice. It's brand new. I don't really want it to get too messed up. I don't know how it's gonna take with the jars on it. I don't want no wax spilling over on it, so I added some of this on it. I might not even use this. I might just transfer it to another situation. But I wanted something really nice to do my work on, and this was really good to have. And it's heavy as shit, but I'll usually keep it in one place. But anyway, okay, so we're gonna use cane syrup, as I told you. This is the bottle here. What you need to do for the jar is, as you do with any jar, you're gonna need a petition. You're gonna write out your petition. What you should do is use the letterhead that they send you. If they mailed you some kind of paperwork, use the letterhead and just rip that whole portion off. What she did, she emailed me the notice that they sent, and I just used the whole top part. I didn't use nothing else in the notice that they were asking for. I just used the whole top part. And I made a petition for her, and I wrote it out, and it's wrapped, and then I placed some Fast Luck oil on the thread. That's where the thread comes in. And I used the Berry Dollars oil, and I just twisted it all around this, and I put it in, and then I placed it in there. Inside of that petition is 3 simple ingredients: fenugreek, ginger root, and Mexican cinnamon sticks. The Mexican cinnamon sticks are softer. I prefer the smell. You can use regular cinnamon sticks if you have them. That is fine. That's your preference. Okay. Now, this cane sugar is it's really, really, really sweet. Taste it. You know, like I tell you to do with all of your jars. It's really, really sweet. So I'm gonna pour some in there. It has the consistency of honey, but it's sweet as shit. What I'm gonna do is add in the honey some ginger root. I filled it halfway because I'm gonna get the herbs in the middle. But sometimes when you do it like that, even though the herbs will either come to the top, even though you mix it in, I just want to try to have them blended in as much as possible. And then I'm going to add in some fenugreek seeds. And the fenugreek is good for money. The ginger is going to help move this situation. It's going to put some heat on their asses, okay? If they're not moving as quick as you need them to be, when it comes to your money situations, you get some ginger root, okay? And then I'm going to add the and then I'm going to add in this. What you can do also, not too much, because then you're going to not have space to add in the rest of the stuff. Then what you're going to do also is add in some 5-finger grass in that jar to help them move. Come to work and start working on your paperwork. All right? And then we need some licorice, because we still need to control them a bit. We need to influence them to do what they need to do, right? Then I'm going to add some more cane syrup on top. And usually those of you that get my jars, I fill them up. Sometimes I put too much in there. So I've been trying to learn to control myself not to put too much in there, but I can't help myself sometimes. All right, so let's have a look at this. That's everything in there. I'm going to tighten this jar up. The petition, I'm going to push it all the way down because the petition is a bit thicker because I do have some herbs packed in there. Okay. And when you work this, you're going to work it every single day. Now, what you should do is make a copy of the paperwork. Make a copy of the paperwork and place it underneath the jar. You're going to have one in there already. And of course, this overflowed. All right. I'm going to add some roses. I'm going to add some roses because I need them to be nice. Need them to be nice to her. I don't want them to be bitches. So I want them to have some love for the situation, you know, because you know how they could be. Anybody that has money for you, you know how they be. So I'm gonna add a bit of roses there. I'm not adding any roses to the green candle. I wanna be straight to the point with that. But when I'm sweetening you up, I wanna make sure that, you know, the situation is gonna go nice and sweet, and you're gonna be favorable and considerate to the situation as well. Make sure that you taste it. As sweet as this honey is to me, so will such and such be. 3 times, okay? I always keep the candles around. I prefer to do that. Some of you may not, but I like to keep the candles around the jar to get more energy from each other. So let's try to zoom in here to see what I have here going. The roses, the jar, the candles, and the berry money. Okay? And then what you're going to do, you're just going to put these on your altar, or you can light them directly from your area. You're going to pray over them. I'm going to most likely move them, and I'll show you guys what they look like. Alright, so I moved it, and this is a wood, this is a piece of wood. It has legs under it as well. And these are really good for your portable altars. You guys can use these. Even if you have a main altar, you can use something like this, and it won't, the wax comes off pretty easy. Even if it gets stuck, it looks pretty good when there's a bunch of different wax and stuff. So this is the setup, okay? So I hope you guys really have fun making this, and like I said, work your honey jars every single day. You want to start pushing as much energy as possible over these honey jars. As far as this candle right here, you're gonna burn this in increments. So depending on how many hours you let it burn, and depending on how fast it burns, because what you guys have to understand as well is that you can control your candle and how it burns. If that wick is too long, cut it down to halfway. If it's burning too strong and heavy, put it out. Snuff it out. Repray over it. Start over. Control it. Control it as much as possible so you can help control the situation. And this is what I have learned in working with candles so many years and dealing with magic, that you have a lot of control over that burn. I don't want a runny candle. I don't want a candle dripping and burning high. Put it out. Start it over. Calm it down. Sometimes you have to move it away. There's certain energies around. Remove it, and then you start back over, and you will see how clean you can get out of a candle, clean of a burn. You want to at least, I would say do this at least in like 3 to 4 days. And the new moon is out, perfect time to start. And what you can just keep doing is keep, you know, doing your candles over. You're gonna light these too. Always keep some tea lights as well. I prefer to keep some tea lights going along on top, close to the honey jar. And as far as the candles that's going to stay behind, you could just move it up further. Just move it up further. That's it. So it won't be too far back. You can move it up further, because too much energy. I want to get a lot of energy, but I don't want them to burn. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just keep it close to the front. And I'm going to work this every single day. Every single day I'm going to do this jar. I'm going to be actually working this jar for a whole month for her. A whole month. And she has the oils, she has the fast luck and the berry oils, and she's going to be creating some energy as well at home. She doesn't just want to not do anything. She wants to also pull in some energy. So even if you get some oils and you just, you know, you don't want to do the full on spell as what I'm showing you how to do, I do recommend you to, you know, just keep some energy over that situation. Set up a light for yourself, and you can use the oils that I have showed you, and you even can use some pay me. I have pay me oil. And you can get a green candle, put some pay me oil, fast luck, and berry dollars on it. Write it up the same way, and roll up a little bit of herbs. If you feel like you don't want to, you know, you don't need a honey jar, or in this situation a cane syrup jar, then you know, then you don't have to create it. But I do recommend it. I do recommend it. The liquid cane sugar is excellent. It's wonderful. You can use it for your honey jars. Instead of using the honey, you know, for love and stuff, you can use it. It's a great sweetener. It's really, to me, I find it much more sweeter than the honey, even though I prefer honey on certain things. Some of my jars I don't use the honey, you know. I'll use you know, a syrup, a sweet syrup. So in my next videos, I'm going to show you guys how to make another jar. Yes, and it's going to be to keep peace in the home, tranquility, because a lot of times you have a lot going on at home and you don't know how to control it. So we're going to be working with some bloodroot, and we're going to create a jar, and we're going to create some candles to keep some peace in the home and bring in some good energy, because sometimes that's all you need at home, stabilizing things. Even for the kids, you can put the kids in this jar, you put your husband, you put you want to keep everything peaceful and happy. So in my next video, that is what we are going to work on. So I hope you guys subscribe, because a lot of you email me, oh, where's that video? Subscribe, and then you'll be able to find that video. Put your notifications on, so as soon as I post, you'll get that notification, you know, Majichan got a video up. And I really hope you guys get your money. Get your money. Do what you got to do. Don't let nobody touch your money. Don't let nobody freeze your accounts. Do what you got to do. Protect your money. If you want to even just do this candle right here to protect your money, you can. You can work it any which way that I showed you. And if you want a jar prepared by me, you can get it at my shop. I'll prepare a jar specifically for your situation. You'll have all the herbs fully loaded in there and everything. It will come with candles and oils. And we're going to work on getting your money back. So like, subscribe, and stay blessed, guys.